Yeah, I think it's always tough when it ends, and tonight's game was sort of how our whole year has gone. It was just a fight, and ultimately tonight didn't have enough plays to make enough plays to get it done. But, I've looked at their team, we played them a lot in the last X amount of years, and I think they've got a terrific group of players, so those three guys, Lane and Devontre Thomas and Roland, are great, and then, they filled in with those three transfers who are terrific and really haven't skipped a beat. So I was proud of my teams. We fought, we hung in there, and didn't quite have enough to get it done.
Chris, in that first half, you guys led early. It was kind of a chess match in the middle. They kind of pulled out in the second half. What was missing today? What you guys couldn't answer that push in the game with like 6 or 7 minutes left?
I just think we just didn't make shots at certain possessions that were key to just swinging the momentum of the game. Like Coach said, they just made a few more plays than us, and it is what it is, man. It's basketball. I mean, last time we were down there, it was down to the wire, and we made one more play than them, and today they just were able to make more plays than us. So.
Chris, just looking back, I know it's tough now because it's fresh. Looking back at your career, I mean, you're one of the greatest players. I've covered Division II for a long time. You're one of the best, most complete players I've ever seen. Your thoughts about your time with the St. A's program and being a regional champ, getting to the Final Four, just everything, the whole mix?
I mean, I think it's just a blessing that I even found myself in New Hampshire. I'm trying not to get emotional. Saint Anselm College has been nothing but special to me since I stepped foot on that campus. Coach Dickson, they believed in me when not a lot of people did. So, I mean, it's just a blessing to even step on the court with that Saint Anselm uniform on.
Miles will also ask you, these last 3 or 4 years you've been there, I know there's been COVID, there's been all sorts of stuff. They didn't have a season last year, but you are still a player that got to an Elite Eight, right? You were there?
I was there.
So your thoughts about, what you've been through with this program that's been so successful?
Definitely a heck of a journey. Ups, downs, lefts, rights. We've had challenges, we've had successes. Like Chris said, just really blessed to be able to be a part of all of it. And as much as a part of Saint Anselm, being around the guys, being around Coach, being around the seniors my freshman year, being around Chris's class, and now the class is under me. Just all those guys, everybody, they all make it really, really special.
We're proud of our program. It's like you can't, sort of what I said at the end, you're not going to win all of them. We've been to how many since I've been the coach? And
21.
Only won 2. It's hard. So I think what you do is just your process, It's like you get to the point where you give yourselves a chance, and sometimes you do it and sometimes you don't. We're not hanging our head, and I will say this, I said it to Chris in the locker room, he's one of the all-time great St. Anselm players and has just such a terrific competitive spirit that is almost unmatched in the 35 years that I've been the head coach. I'll miss coaching him and being around him every day. It's really, truly been my pleasure, and that is.
What ties back? I know with St. A's, you're always getting good talent coming in. What are things that, with the guys coming back, you can take away from the season? I know this was a real I know when we talked this week, it was a real herky-jerky season.
Yeah, it's almost like you can't really evaluate our season through the COVID actually wasn't that bad for us, but injuries and people have no idea the disruptions we've dealt with in the last 2 years. So I think our younger guys, it's almost hard to evaluate them. And we know we have Miles and Ty coming back, and Owen filled in a position that he's not really shouldn't be playing, but he did a good enough job. And we have to replace our front court, so we've got a really big job ahead of us in recruiting, trying to replace Chris and Goose and Alonzo. And we'll see if we can do it. It's been a long time since we've been bad, not good, not good. It's been a long time since we've been not good, so we're hoping that we can fill in Miles and Ty can sort of lead us forward.
Miles, what responsibility do you put, I know, looking ahead to you and Ty, like what responsibility do you think you guys will put on your shoulders so that
I've been here for 4 years, and I've seen a lot of really, really good players. So I kind of know the work ethic that it takes and the mindset that you have to go into to really lead a team. But I'm excited. I think there's a lot of opportunity ahead for me and Ty and a lot of the guys in that locker room. And I think it's just about getting to work and putting your head down and grinding.